Hey everyone, we are at SHOT Show 2020 and I am at the Glock booth because as everyone knows, the new Glock 44 is now out. It's actually shipping, it's available in stores, and I have Michelle with me to talk about the Glock 44. So obviously everyone knows the 19s, the 17s, but this is your guys' first 22?
It is.
So walk us through it.
Yeah, so we have our Glock 44 22 LR. What's great about this gun is that it's super lightweight and it weighs about 15 ounces unloaded.
Okay.
So not only that, it's super light, but it also has like little to no recoil, which is amazing for everybody. New shooters, young shooters, women shooters, experienced shooters, everybody in between. This gun is great, literally for anybody who puts their hands on it.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you feel comfortable with like the Glock platform, this gun is just like the Glock 19. So if you're training with this, it saves you a lot of money for ammo, of course. And you can literally train with this gun and then switch over to your Glock 19 because it's the exact same size. So it'll get you feeling really comfortable with that.
Awesome.
So a little bit about the gun. It has most of the Gen 5 features. So we have the rear sight. It's adjustable and it's specifically made for the Glock 44. We've got the NDLC finish on the slide and the barrel, the Glock Marksman barrel, which is for better accuracy. We have the front slide serrations, better grip on the gun.
Of course.
It's fully ambidextrous for people who are left-handed. We removed the finger grooves, added a rough texture grip, and a flared-out magwell. And not only that, we have a 10-round magazine.
And are there any anticipations of going up in capacity in the future?
Could be. They're just working on a design to make it work. 10 rounds is what works best.
Sure. And there are options for threaded barrels as well.
Yes, there is. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on the price, but I think it's around $109.
Okay, just for the barrel.
Just
the gun
for the barrel,
itself is
right.
MSRPing under
MSRP
$4, right?
is $430, and then MAP pricing, street pricing is $359.
Okay, so that's a really good price for getting into the 22 trainers. There's a lot of other guns kind of in that price range.
That's right.
But like you said, this gives you the same ergonomics, the same feel as your regular full-size Glocks. As you guys know, I've been carrying a Glock 19 for forever. Same exact ergonomics, and especially if I'm trying to get new shooters into it, this is a lot more inviting for those recoil sensitive or noise sensitive than a full, even 9mm.
Right.
Now, having it as a facsimile for training, is it compatible with the standard Glock 19 sights? So if I have my aftermarket sights that I like, are they compatible?
That is a great question.
Okay.
I can't really tell you.
Okay.
I'm not too sure on this question.
Fair.
I'm very sorry. But also, to add in though, completely off that, we've done a test with variety of different ammo, so I know that's a big issue with 22s of other brands, and I know they tested about 160 some different type of ammunition companies, and this runs through everything and eats it all. So we didn't, honestly, at Media Day, we had maybe 3 issues out of 15,000 rounds.
Jesus.
So this gun really runs through everything.
Well, and I think that's something worth mentioning because obviously there's been 22 conversion kits out there for Glocks, but the reliability's not there necessarily. But I had a chance to shoot this at Range Day, so I'll be rolling in that footage. Very, very soft shooting, obviously. But yeah, I didn't see any issues the entire time I was there, and rimfire is kind of prone to issues, so having it go through that many rounds, through that many different shooters as well, I think is a good testament to the reliability you guys have pulled off with this thing.
That's right.
Are there any, you may or may not know this, are there any plans to get into some of the other size guns in 22 long rifle?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But knowing Glock, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Maybe a Glock 26 size or maybe in a 43X size.
Can't make any promises.
No promises, but at least it's a step in the right direction. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, when I heard that Glock was making their 44, I was not super excited about it. But then actually getting trigger time with it on the range, I'm actually a really big fan. And especially the price, again, being super competitive with a lot of the other options out there. And again, having the same Glock reliability, that name behind it, and the aftermarket support that comes with that is pretty awesome. Is there anything else you want to add about the Glock 44 or your experience with it?
My experience with the Glock 44 is amazing, honestly. Just like you said, you weren't super excited, but when you get your hands on this gun, I mean, I can't say it enough. You literally will have so much fun with this gun. It is amazing to shoot, and just like you said, and everybody else that came out to media day, they all kind of felt the same way, like, oh, it's just a 22. But as soon as they put it in their hands, first thing is, oh my gosh, it's so light. Yeah. Oh my gosh, a lot of people didn't have the correct grip and did the teacupping.
Nice.
The gun literally just sits there, and they can teacup the gun, and it still hits where they're shooting at. So, phenomenal.
It's really something. Once you get your hands on it, it'll win you over. Again, I didn't want it to, but it speaks for itself. Like I said, they're already shipping. I think January 20th was the first day, so they may be already in gun stores near you. And if not, definitely try to get your hands on one. Go to a range that has one. Again, I think you'll like what you see from that. But Michelle, thanks you very much for your time.
Thank you.
We're going to be doing a lot more coverage from SHOT Show 2020, so definitely stay tuned for that. But anyway, as always, I hope you got something out of this video, and I really appreciate you watching.